harsh criticism can be a really good thing. In fact, when people come at you and they're like, I don't like you, it can actually be a really good thing. I'm going to share with you why in this video. Hey there, I'm Dan Candell, and if you're new to me, welcome into the conversation. I'm known as the anxiety relief guy, and I help high-achieving professionals have more breakthroughs than breakdowns by using a subconscious and nervous system approach called the subconscious sync method, the subconscious synchronization method. And if you are not new to me, if you are a fan and a follower and you've been following me for a while, welcome back to the conversation. Great to have you here. Now, I have business coaches. I am in business coaching programs because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner, and so I love the business side of things. I find that a lot of people who are coaches, therapists, hypnotists, self-help gurus, whatever you want, whatever it is, they hate business and they love helping people, but they hate business. And you have to have a good relationship with both the technician side and the business side in order to have a healthy business. And the reason why I love business is because the better I am at business, the more people I can help, and the better I am at helping those people because I'm helping more people. So one of my business coaches, we have this like WhatsApp community, and he posted in his WhatsApp community to all of the people in his program, and there's about 100 people in his program, and he posted a screenshot of a message that he received from someone that said, I want to cancel my call with you because I just don't feel like I resonate with you because I watched some of your videos and you're loud, you're obnoxious. This guy has a very similar personality to mine. And he posted in the group and he said, oh, and the person also said, you totally turned me off. I no longer feel comfortable working with you. I no longer want to work with you. And he asked the question in the WhatsApp group. He said, why is this a good thing? And I'm usually the first one to answer, not because I'm an overachiever beaver, but I saw this. I'm like, this happens to me all the time. Like if you're watching this video and you haven't read some of the crappy Facebook comments I get from the village idiots that infiltrate social media, you should go over with a bowl of popcorn and your favorite beverage, and you should read some of the comments because there are some idiots over there. But I digress. There's a reason why that's a good thing, though. So the business coach, he asked, why is this good that this person doesn't like me and that this person is not going to enroll in my program? And this is multi-layered, but I'm going to share with you what I said to him. I said, this is such a beautiful thing because it's okay to not be everyone's cup of tea. In fact, when people self-select that you are not for them, it saves you and opens up mental space, emotional space, and energy for you to bring more people in who resonate with you and who you are going to love working with. And that's why whenever I get hate comments or whenever I get people that criticize me or even tell me I have big nostrils or tell me that my hairline is receding or whatever it is, or telling me that my tattoo looks stupid, whatever. Whenever people criticize me or if they say things that it's just a very brief judgment from it's a judgment from a very brief window of time, guess what? Who cares? It used to bother me. It really did. In fact, it bothered me a lot at first. And then what happened is I got flooded with it. And I got flooded and inundated with so much trollishness, with so many trolls, with so many people that criticized me, with so many people that had an opinion, that I couldn't let it bother me anymore. In fact, my grandmother, she used to say this. She used to say, Dan, do you know what this is? I goes, no. What is it? She goes, it's a flying asshole. And there's so many of them in this world that you're going to encounter. Grandma, you were right. But when people select themselves out and they say, I don't resonate with you, that is a beautiful thing because it saves you time, it saves you energy, and it also saves you emotions because I can guarantee if my business coach, if that particular coach brought that person into his program, it would have been a disaster. And it would have been a nightmare for the person. It would have been a nightmare for the business coach. and they just wouldn't have played well together in the sandbox. So how can you apply this to you? Well, here we go. Many people do what we call mind reading. When we perceive that we can think or we can tell what other people are thinking about us. It's a negative unconscious thought, and it's called mind reading. And when we do this, we feel judged. And when we feel judged, we make decisions based on feeling judged. That's where we start to doubt ourselves. That's where, in fact, in the last video I filmed, I went into the 5 Ds that happen when we get stressed and anxious. And one of the Ds is doubt. The other one is discouragement. The other one is delusion. So the 5 Ds that we get trapped into, this can also be triggered by negative unconscious thoughts. Now, not too long ago, I just did a challenge all about, it's called How to Handle Your Nuts, How to Handle Your Negative Unconscious Thoughts. It went really well. The challenge sold out, and it was a beautiful event, a very successful event. Yet, there are these negative unconscious thoughts that can still influence us if we are not aware of them. So one of the ones that influence us, it's a fear of being judged or criticized. So what happens is many people don't put themselves out there, or they don't take opportunities, or they don't engage in relationships because they're afraid of being judged before they'd even be judged. So right off the bat, they just don't put themselves out there. They stop or they retreat. Now, if they actually got judged, at first, it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. It's going to hurt at first. And it's going to feel like you got punched in the stomach. But then when it happens again, and it happens again, and it happens again, you realize, wow, not that bad. I didn't die from this. I did not die from this. Was it uncomfortable? Yep, it was hella uncomfortable at first, but I didn't die from it. And that's what I had to realize when I started getting infiltrated with all these trolls and all this hate and all this criticism. I had to realize I'm not dying from this. Go ahead. They can spout off. And I would let them. And then I'd block them. And half the time, I don't even block them anymore because there's too many of them for me to waste my time going and blocking them. And it's good engagement for my ads, and it's good engagement for my business. And joke's on them, because the more they comment, the more they're going to see my stuff. So when you look at it as well, kind of like a dig at them, when they make a dig at you, and you're like, your dig is going to get back at you. Your dig towards me is going to get back at you. That can be a very satisfying place, but that's my toxic trait. Anyway, I have many of them. That's one of them. So when people criticize you, it's okay. You're not going to die from it. However, there's a phenomenon that happens. It's called the 18-40-60 rule. And it's this: when you're 18 years old, you care about what everyone thinks. When you're 40, you often don't care what everyone thinks. And when you're 60, you realize nobody was thinking about you anyway. We do get caught up in that thought process, though, don't we? Of we care about what other people think. And we care about other people are going to find out about us and what they're going to find out. And they're going to find out maybe we're an imposter, or they're going to tell me I'm wrong, or they're going to find out that I'm really human and I have human emotions. Oh no. So often we get caught up in the whirlwind of what other people are going to think about us. But it's okay for people not to like you, because what that does, it opens up even more space for the people who do, and for the people that you can connect with and can connect back with you. With that said, my friends, I hope this helped. But hey, before you go, if you need a change in your life, it is my passion, it is my job to help people make their lives easier, to take the struggle out of the stress and the anxiety, so that way they're not struggling with it as much anymore, and to upgrade the version of themselves so they can be an even better version of themselves. So people are going to notice. In fact, most of the people who are in my program, one of the identifying factors of change for them is, wow, other people are noticing, like, something got into you, Jim. What got into you? Like, you're on top of your game. Or like my spouse noticing, like, you're standing up for yourself more. You have more confidence. This is great. Like, what got into you? Like, oh my gosh, you're even more sexy now. Not that we need the validation, but it's nice to be noticed. If you would like to take the next step and discover how these changes can happen for you, all you have to do is go to the link below this video and schedule a call with someone from my team. And after you schedule the call, it's going to bring you to an application and then bring you to a brief assignment to make sure that you're prepared for the call. Make sure you complete all that. You're going to learn a lot about yourself through the process. As always, my friends, be well, do good, be true to who you are. Happy healing. See you next time.